Okay, let's try this again. I'm on my way home at 7:38. I clocked out at 7:24 after I took the garbage out and everything. Lulu came in there after 7, and she walked in wearing headphones in her ear that were attached to a cell phone. I greeted her as she walked in. She did not say a word to me. Rude. Stone cold. Because she was listening to whatever she was listening to, which was probably the same thing she was listening to the other morning when she walked in holding the cell phone up to her ear she wasn't talking into and made a beeline to the office and ignored me then too. Right? So then she came, after I guess she clocked in, and she came up to the front register and she counted down her register 2, did all the opening stuff, but didn't move the closed register sign. Said she made a beeline to the office, popped in and out of the office, and then went straight to the bathroom. And then came right out of the bathroom and went back to the very back and pulled a caffeinated coffee drink off the shelf with tan. And I asked her, do you want me to ring that up for you? And she said, no, I'll get Bree to do it for me when she gets here. I'm drinking cherry limeade mixed with lemonade. Or no, this is fruit punch mixed with lemonade. So she was using the headphones to do the same thing with whatever she was doing the other morning, holding that phone up to her ear. She's just trying to be cute and deceptive. I think what's going on is that she probably went in the office and turned off whatever the surveillance or audio monitoring is, equipment, recorder, whatever, and then went into the bathroom and probably announced an invitation to go testify. So Matt did the same thing the other morning when she came in. I am doing 40 miles an hour, and the speed limit is 40. See the sign right there on the side of the road? The guy was behind me, coming up on my right. Matt did the same thing the other morning. He went over and sat on the shelf behind Lulu and started talking to her very rapidly and didn't stop. And as soon as I finished the very last step of my closing paperwork, he immediately walked behind me and went straight to the bathroom and popped in there and then popped out and went and clocked out and just about ran out the door. So these are the games that people are playing with me, and they're acting like I'm stupid and I don't know. They all know what to do because they've all been told. And they're going to say that I just didn't have the deductive reasoning skills. These are people that are being deceptive. Nobody's ever issued any type of notice or declaration of fact or statement or declarative statement to me that there is any type of searches, surveillance, monitoring, or supervision in progress while I'm working. That's never happened anytime, any place, anywhere. And nobody has ever invited me to go testify. That has never happened. So these are just people that I work with that are being told to be deceptive. Nobody's told me where I can go to turn off a recorder or turn off anything. And I'm guessing either they're turning off the store surveillance equipment or they're turning off some type of audio monitoring equipment or something. And they're just doing what a cop's telling them to do. And it's lying, it's falsifying testimony, it's suborning perjury, it's, these are people that are bold-faced lying. They're just bold-faced doing it. You're going to do something like that and say those people should be trusted and their testimony is credible when they can be that deceptive and are being that deceptive. The only way for me to know, she might have gone there and clocked somebody else out. And that's probably what it is. I don't know what it is, I'm guessing, but I know what I see. And, she's just very rude to me. She won't even speak to me. Customers come in there that know her. She jokes around with them. She and Matt, you know, were just carrying on like they were best friends. But she completely ignores me. There's no reason to treat me that way, other than the fact that some cop has told her to play these games with me, and that's interfering in my social relationships and working relationships with my coworkers. Cold today. I have a fruit punch and lemonade polar pop here. It's in a froster cup, but I couldn't find small, so I don't drink canned caffeinated beverages. I don't drink coffee. And it's ridiculous, the length that people are going to lie, because some cop told them it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay, and nobody's ever gotten permission from me, ever, to monitor me and my son. Nobody's ever invited me to testify, and I have begged the cops, I have begged informants. What I found out the hard way, the people that are hell-bent on lying aren't going to tell you the truth, but just because you look them in the face and tell them that you know they're lying. They're not going to do that. You know, that's it. This is an agenda by some jackass with a badge to kidnap my son, trying to use legal means by saying that I'm incompetent, that has never supervised me. Nobody's ever supervised me and Jake, ever. Nobody ever spends a dime on me and Jake with me. That's it. I was in the store all night alone by myself, except for the customers that came in. There were very suspicious people. Same thing, somebody coming in, darting to the bathroom. One was a real skinny, pretty girl. Real young looking too. I didn't even know she'd come in the store. Then the dope head, you know, and I told them they couldn't, I told them all the bathrooms are closed, and then, you know, the one guy comes in with his drooping eyelids. That night I stocked a Coke cooler. Taylor was up front selling beer. And street trash after street trash coming. It's done by LSUS and Southern Trade, you know? It's ridiculous. It's a fucking circus. It's a barbecue, and everybody thinks it's okay to do that to me. She didn't have any reason to have any animosity against me. It's because she's already testified, and I've got the plague. You know, I'm the fucking Blair Witch now. It's what it is. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve it. I haven't done anything. I've never been charged with a crime. I don't abuse my son. It's nothing but a fabricated case. Supporting perjury, false testimony. That LSUS cop came in there, waited for me to get to my register, said, "Hi, how are you, officer?" And he pushed a button on his cell phone and took off like he was on fire. Didn't say a word to me, except, "Fine, thank you." And he was waiting. I could tell. You could tell by his body language. He was waiting for me to get there.